Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things. Okay. I wanted to talk about an article that I saw on News Channel 3 in the Memphis area about Makita's Cookies. Makita's Cookies planning to open a cookie franchise. Ouch! In Atlanta. Y'all, these puppies like to bite my toes. Um, it says almost 3 years after the tragic loss of young Dolph, Makita's Cookies announced its expansion during his birthday month. We will be opening up our first franchise in Atlanta, Georgia, says Raven Winton, operations manager of Makita's. The two locations here in Memphis will stay open, but Winton says it's time to share the homemade butter cookies Dolph love with the world. I think everybody should experience Makita's at least one time in their life, Winton said, not just the cookies, but the culture and the history behind it. We've been through a lot, but in November of 2021, rapper Young Dolph was unalived and taken out at the cookie shop on Airways. We are still mourning, Winton said. She also says she wants to show the youth in the community that major setbacks can result in major comebacks. We want to give some type of happiness to the community, Winton says. Let them know not to give up. This is just a bite of the cookie, Winton says. I'm trying to put them all over the world. I want everyone to say Makita's forever. Just like Dolph, we are going to say Dolph forever. The business will be celebrating 25 years in September, okay? Now, I know a lot of people are going to have issues with that, or it's probably going to be a lot of vlogs up if it's not already quite a few up. Hey, as I've always said, listen, I don't have any issues with them expanding. I was not told that the cookie shop had anything to do with what happened to young Dolph. I'm told that that was just the scene of the crime, um that where it happened. Okay. Hey, I know that Raven had been talking about expansion. I heard her on some other shows saying that they were planning to expand. Um, and I'm all for black businesses expanding. I am. It's not up for me to say what a black business should or should not do. Like I said, I cannot speak illy of that because I have not been told anything bad as it relates to the expansion, as it relates to the cookie shop, right? I think I've always spoken about how, you know, you cannot viciously attack people just based on how you feel like what is obvious. It's not obvious to me that they were involved just because it happened. I have a black business of my own, and I kind of try to put myself in their shoes. I go, dog, if let's just say that young Dolph was doing some type of business with me, and he pulled up at the location that my studio was in. People would have been saying, well, she communicate with a whole lot of people. Did she set him up for some money? Was she interviewing other rappers? That rapper is affiliated with CMG, blah blah blah. Hey, would they be saying the exact same thing about me? So that's one of the reasons why. Because if you hear me throwing shots out, as I've always said, at people, if you see me throwing shots out, at certain people, it is because I've been told, okay, that they have some type of affiliation with what happened to him. I have not been told that about anybody as it relates to as it relates to Raven and her family. Like I said, I don't know who worked in the cookie shop. I don't. Um, and even if somebody in the cookie shop um gave his location, they might have inadvertently did it because everybody around Memphis know each other. But I was told that he was followed. Okay, that's what I was told, and that's kind of what I stick with. I cannot maliciously um, try and tear down a business that has been around for 25 years, um, just because of YouTube rumors, and I have not heard it from the people that has actual contact with the witnesses, evidence, and all of that. I have not. Now, if the Memphis police or the federal agents say that the cookie shop had something to do, or there was some type of involvement, and I would say anyone affiliated with the cookie shop, because when you say the cookie shop, that is like grouping everybody together. If they say that someone that works at the cookie shop or has some type of affiliation with the cookie shop has something set him up, then you'll hear me say, okay, well, there was someone affiliated or what the cookie shop or working with the cookie shop did have him set up. I'm not gonna be ashamed to say that, but until then, I'm not listening to no damn internet vloggers, okay, that knows nothing about really the case at all, especially not intricate details, not unless they was out there. Now, if they was out there and they actually helped to set him up with the cookie shop, they was in on it, then had, they don't need to be on the internet. They need to have their asses in jail, right? With the rest of them. But until I get that type of confirmation, nobody could bully me into maliciously endangering anybody's lives. I understand that a lot of people look at these vlogs. I heard somebody say one day that they was on a little CEO Jizzles. Yeah, and I call him my little son on his vlog, and he was like, I love Miss Tamara. So he looks at the vlog. I think a lot of them look at the vlogs, right? I know I reached out to Grow Hero one time. So I know he looks at the vlog. I know that Paper Route Woo started following me on Instagram a long time ago. So I know that they watch these vlogs. So you have to be extremely responsible about the type of stuff that you put into the atmosphere, right? Because when people go, well, I like Miss Tamara, I think that she's credible. Okay, if she say that the cookie shop was involved, we get ready to go spin. I can't do that. I'm not evil like that. I understand, and the police understand that there are some sick, vicious people that's full of that venom, and they get a bunch of damn fools to follow them to put that type of stuff into the atmosphere. It's one thing when people feel that way, they go, that's just how I feel, and it could be innocently because they don't know everything. But when people viciously put stuff out there just for a view, okay, I can't put people's lives in danger, because when people go, hey, that's just how I feel, they will clarify, this is how I feel. They don't viciously say, well, this is what I was told, and they try to line up false support, as far as false things to support whatever that narrative is, and putting people's lives in danger. Okay. The cookie shop on Airways is right around the corner from Airways. If any of them folks felt like any of them dudes that carried in the big thing about Dolph, they're right around the corner. They're like 3-4 minutes away. If they felt like, okay, they had anything to do with what had happened to young Dolph, I'm sure that cookie shop would have been hit up by now. I'm not getting ready to use my platform or my voice to try and have people taken out or have them messed over based on, I just got this feeling. I'd be a damn fool. I'm too responsible for that. Okay. But if you hear me say something about somebody, it is because I've heard their names come up from credible people. And when I say I feel like this person might be involved, I'll say I feel like it, which means that's just what I feel like. But I don't ever definitively say something if I know that, if I have not heard it from anybody credible, and I haven't heard it from anybody credible, right? So I know people are going to take this opportunity to and they people can do whatever they want to do. I'm not talking about what folks put up on their vlogs. People have a right to do what they want to do on their vlog, and I do what I want to do on mine. Okay. I'm a grown woman. I can feel and say whatever it is that I want to say. Nobody controls me. So I don't see any problems with them spreading their franchise, right? Especially since I have not heard anybody credible say that they were involved with what happened. Okay. So, anyways, child, folks have it bad about um trying to be accusatory when you don't think or feel the way they want you to think. Well, if you don't feel like I feel it, you must be related to them. And that's y'all. That's one of the reasons why I go ahead and cuss folks out like dogs. It's one thing for them to say, well, Miss Tamara, I disagree with you. This is how I feel. Hey, I understand that. You don't feel like I feel. Yeah, you involved with them. Yeah. And they get their asses cussed out like damn dogs because, bitch, don't nobody control me. It's too many damn grown folks on this mofo that's got mental illnesses. You can't control what nobody else thinks. They have a right to their opinion just like I have a right to mine. Okay? But yeah, Makita's is opening up a franchise in Atlanta. And hey, hopefully, it'll do well as far as I'm concerned because their names have not come up in the investigation. Okay? Their names have not come up. So when people say, well, what you gonna do when their names come up? If the police department say that they're involved, then I'm gonna change. I'm gonna say, well, I thought that nobody had told me, nobody credible had told me that anybody in the cookie shop was involved, but now that has changed. That's how I'm gonna do it right there. That right there. That's how I'm gonna do it. Okay. Anyways, you guys, I just wanted to talk about that. Okay, Makita's is opening up in Atlanta. Hey. Listen, I guess I don't have no issues with it one way or the other. I don't. I know that, people gonna be saying, well, guiding them about their franchise or whatever. I don't know who bought their franchise. As far as I'm concerned, the bank they probably got a loan from the bank. That's what businesses do that have been established for a while. They get loans and stuff from a bank to start franchising, right? Anyways, y'all, I just wanted to talk about that. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.